Hi everyone, my name is Katherine Victorio and I'm from Dominican Republic. So, as all of us know, blinding is trying to hide or hiding or concealing the group allocation of treatment for the subjects or the study staff after the randomization, different to allocation concealment, which is hide or hiding the allocation of the treatment during the randomization process. We do this trying to avoid selection bias. After this, I must talk about the importance of blinding, which is, as said, all the things that we already read, is try to minimize bias. And with this, we enhance the internal validity of the study. So the blinding is considered the standard goal for randomization controlled trials, RCTs. This strategy is try to keep participants and study staff unaware of the place where they really are, which group are they, which arm, placebo arm, a standard arm, or a new drug arm. It's try to do this because the lack of blinding could bring to the study false positive or damage into the outcomes, change the behavior of the people which is studying the subjects. It can influence in the side effects of the report and the reporting and assessment of the efficacy outcome variable. All those things can change when there's a lack of blinding. I can say there's many types of blinding. Number one is single blind, so the double blind, but there's a variable, is the double dominant stuff, the double dominant blinding. So there's another type of blinding, which is triple blinding and single blinding, and we also can do an open label blinding. There's consequence from blinding in a study. I'm going to read this. The consequences are loss of placebo effect, self-report bias, non-compliance of the subjects, and contamination of the treatment. There's disadvantage of the blinding. The blinding is not reported all the time in the trial, so we don't know if it really was blinding or not. If the author of the study reported there's a blinding into the development of the study, they don't usually describe all the process the blinding was made. So that's one of the point that journalists they accomplish the blinding, the real things that they were made. For the assessment of the blindment, there's such things that don't make us to assess the success of the blinding. There's not a consensus of methodological way to do this, so we don't have a standard procedure to assess the blinding into the trials. So many authors, as Rob Hartson, 2007, said there should be an informal test for do this, but there's a question, which time we're gonna apply this. Until now, there's no standard way to do this. There's many methods to evaluate this, but none of them are in consensus. Despite of all of the efforts that are being made to try to standardize it. And this is for me for today. That was a little bit hard to try to talk to you about a chapter that you know from this whole week. So I hope this could be useful for you, and thanks for listening to me. Bye.